Welcome back. Our Saturday chef is our Windset executive chef, Dana Reinhardt. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And we're cooking, but not really cooking today.
We're not cooking, actually. This is a dish I like to do in the dog days of summer when it's really hot, when you don't want to turn on a burner, you don't want to turn on your oven, and maybe not even turn on your barbecue.
Okay. That sounds all great.
This is, these are...
Tell me it makes itself, and
No, it doesn't make itself, but it's pretty straightforward. These are Windset vegetable rolls. They're like a Vietnamese salad roll.
Okay.
So basically, you need a kettle.
Okay.
So you can fill it up, turn it on. I've got some rice noodles here. You cover those with boiling water for about 8 minutes. I like to do this size about 8 minutes. And then we have some rice paper rolls, which I am actually going to get you to roll one of them.
Oh,
so
all
I'm
right.
going to put one of these together. And our ingredients are, I have rotisserie chicken, so that's already cooked. I have pre-cooked, lovely BC hand-peeled shrimp. That's our noodles. And then we have our array of vegetables. This is also great in the summertime because in the heat, I don't feel like eating anything really heavy, and this is really healthy, light, and it's fast, easy, and you can also put them in the fridge for a couple of days. So you can make a whole whack of them and then just have them in the fridge.
Oh, okay. So even though, so you can make them up ahead of time and just keep them at they won't dry out or anything in the fridge?
No, just as long as you keep, I have a tea towel here and you want to keep them kind of wrapped in a damp tea towel. I don't suggest plastic because they kind of sweat a bit, so just roll them in a damp tea towel and put them on a bowl.
And you could also make a vegetarian option, of course, if you don't put the shrimp or the chicken in.
Exactly.
Perfect.
So let's get started. So I've made a little ginger and lime dipping sauce. It's got some fish sauce and lime juice and ginger, garlic, and sweet chili sauce.
Okay.
And so with the rice paper, we're just going to stick this in some water that we've got in a cookie sheet here.
So you boiled the water and just had it sitting in here, so it's not super hot?
Not super hot. You want it warm, but if you don't have to have it too hot. It doesn't have to be boiling. Obviously, it's going to be a little difficult to work with if it's boiling.
Boiling water, right?
So you can, if you can just, here, I'll get you to touch that. That texture is, that's what you want.
Move our lettuce a little bit out of the shot here so we can see what's going on.
So I'm going to put this, so I'm going to actually get you to roll this. So I do this on a nice tea towel because it kind of soaks up the extra water and makes it easier to work with.
Okay.
And they don't have to be perfect. That's the other thing too. I mean, we're going to start with a piece of butter lettuce. This is the Delicato Butter Lettuce. A few of the noodles that we've cooked. And then you can start any little bit of chicken.
All right.
And a little bit of shrimp. And try to make it, just like so that when you roll it, it's kind of easier to...
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're rolling this way.
And then I love these. These are our Concerto Golds. These are really nice, sweet. They have a little bit lower acid than a regular red tomato, so they appear a lot sweeter, even though all of our tomatoes are sweet. These ones are a little bit less acid. I'm going to throw a little bit of cilantro. We've got some Thai basil. We've got some beautiful maestro peppers. I love this dish too because it's super colorful. So some of the fresco cucumbers, a little bit more pepper. Just needs a little bit of red. You know, I like color.
That looks beautiful, yeah.
And then for some crunch, texture, and a little salt, we've got some chopped salted peanuts and a few spring onions. And you are ready to roll.
All right.
So. Think about rolling, folding the edges in like a diaper.
Oh, all right. So start rolling at this end.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
You got it. Perfect.
Sure.
No, you've got it. It's perfect. You're doing great.
And then flip these guys in.
Flip those guys in. There you go.
Okay.
And keep rolling.
Wow, it's
pretty easy.
Well, it's surprisingly tough, that rice paper. I was, you know, I thought it might fall apart, but it's that looks great.
Yeah, and the thing is, these actually can stand up to quite a bit, and if they tear a little bit, or whatever, it's not a big deal. So then when you cut into it.
Wow.
Yeah, they're
beautiful.
Gorgeous. So I am going to get you.
So obviously, if you're going to make these ahead of time, you don't cut them.
No.
Make them like that and wrap them, you said, in a damp tea towel. They can stay in the fridge for how long?
A couple days.
Wow.
Yeah, a couple days. So
that's
great. What the finished product looks
fantastic.
Like. The dipping sauce and.
All right, well, I'm going to have a little taste here. What's whoops. So
use this one. It might be easier to get at.
Your veg in, oh yeah, see, it's always when you go to want to dip something, you end up with half of it in there. So again, it's the tomatoes, green pepper,
Yep, you can use, and you can use any type of pepper. I've used the yellow. I've stayed with the sweeter, the yellows, the reds. Same with the tomatoes. They've got the gold concertos and the regular concertos, and then the butter lettuce. But it's nice and fresh.
It is very good. Yeah.
And you can do this with your kids too. You know, as long as they're like kind of 4 and up, it's fun.
And something that you could obviously take on a picnic as well, because you're not worried about anything spoiling.
Exactly.
Right? So, Dana, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm going to finish this. You can find the recipe for Dana's salad roll on our website, globaltvbc.com. Look for Saturday morning news, then you'll find a whole listing of our Saturday chef's recipes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here and bringing all these great treats in.